Hi friends, it's me again. This time we're going to be making a nest. It could be considered a bird's nest, but other animals have nests too, like turtles, like ducks, like swans, like geese. And sometimes nests don't necessarily look like the average nest. They use different materials. Did you know that the mother birds, besides using twigs and leaves and grass, sometimes use paper? They find pieces of paper on the city streets and they use it to also build a nest. So we're going to actually build a nest with paper today. I have some shredded paper. Sometimes mommies and daddies have a shredder. If you have a shredder, this is a good material to use to make a nest. Now, the one thing I hate to tell you about is how they make the nest happen. The birds actually use their spittle, and they use dirt and mud to actually get their nest to form so that the eggs are securely inside of the nest. They tamp it down. This is what the mommy birds do. They tamp it down with their legs, with their feet, and they tamp it down until the nest takes a form or a shape. Now, some nests you might see in the trunks of trees. We'll get to that when I have to go and do some observation myself of birds' nests. Okay, so let's get back to making a paper nest. Now, if you don't have shredded paper, use a newspaper. But we'll get to that part after doing this part. So one thing that you need for this is also some glue, because you're not going to use spit and you're not going to use mud and you're not going to use dirt to go and make this nest happen. So if you have liquid glue, that's good. Liquid glue is going to go in here into a bowl with a, okay, come on out. I hope this liquid glue comes out. Come on, liquid glue. Ah, there it is. It's nice and thick. Nice and thick. Nice and thick. Now, suppose your liquid glue gets too thick. You can use a little water to thin it out a bit. It'll still work. And that's exactly what Miss Barry's gonna do. I think I have to go and get a little water. I'll be right back. Just a little. Now, I can stir it up too. If your liquid glue is too thick, stir it up. Stir it up. Stir it up. Hopefully your glue is not as thick, as funny looking as mine is. I think this liquid glue has been hanging around too long in the warmth. So I'm mixing it up so that it's just thin enough to do it. Some people think about using paper mache. You can also add a little flour to it. Oh, in fact, I do have a little cornstarch. Let me go and use some cornstarch. If you don't have cornstarch, you can use flour. All right, I'll open that box too. So it'll be sort of like that paper mache project that you guys worked on with Miss Kate the other day. Okay. The cornstarch acts like a thickener, but it also helps get things together. Oh, there I go, making a mess. Miss Barry and the mess. So now I'm going to put my shreds of paper in, and I'm going to mix them together. So I'm going to put my hand in there, and I'm going to mix it, mix it, mix it. I'm putting the paper in. I'm going to mix it, mix it, mix it, and I'm going to add some more in. I'm going to mix it, mix it, mix it, until I get it good, until it's floury, until it's sticky, as I know it would. Then, as soon as I'm finished with that, ooh, it's so sticky. Be ready to get messy, guys. You know Miss Barry. Now, as soon as I have it, I have my nest. Will it come out? Let's hope not. As much as I can, I want to make this nest as authentic as possible. Not all nests are very neat. Some are very messy. The one who makes the messiest nest in this neighborhood are the squirrels. Squirrels just put a lot of leaves together and they crumple it up and they crumple it up, but they don't pat it down like the birds do. Okay, so here I have my nest. Let's see how much of it stays in. Okay, we're where we need to be. Now, guys, if you want to go and make this nest possible, make sure to pat it down like the mother bird. Okay, now let me get this stuff off of my hand. Ooh. Now, suppose you don't have the shredded paper. You can actually chop it up too with some scissors if you need to. It takes a little time. But here's the other way of doing it. You can go and also use, like I said, newspaper. I'm going to show you. So let me put this over there and this over there. So I have my version of a nest. What will yours look like? So what you can do is that you can have your newspaper and make it into rolls. You can twist, 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 twist. And you can do the same thing to another one and go twist, 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 roll and twist, roll and twist, roll and twist. And you can put it together with a piece of tape. You can put it together with a piece of masking tape if you have masking tape. And then shape it. I have some masking tape. So here's my masking tape. I'm going to take a piece and I'm going to put it on the end. Wrap it around. Don't make it too short, that piece of tape. Wrap it around. There we go. Now I have a much longer piece. Now, if it doesn't look so nest-like, that's okay. So here is my other end. I'm making a rounded nest. Where is the end of this thing? Oh, there it is. And if I wanted to make it smaller, I could make it smaller too. I just have to wrap it around a little more. Wrap it around a little more. And if you have a bowl, put your nest into a bowl. That way, you don't have to worry so much about the bottom. Okay, so here is another wrap and another wrap. And I guess I could use a little more tape on that one too. There I go. My nest is almost complete. Now the last thing I need to do is just have a piece of cardboard or, like I said, a bowl. Now you can use a bowl of any kind. I can use a ceramic bowl and pretend that's the bottom of the nest. Let me get a ceramic bowl. That way you don't waste materials too much. So here I go. I put it in. And there I go. Ta-da! I have a nest. Now, Don't forget to make the eggs for the nest. Remember, that's another activity, making eggs out of Play-Doh. Do you have some homemade Play-Doh around? Or do you have that baby oil Play-Doh if you made it? So get busy. Let's see if you can make some eggs for your nest. What shape will they be? So we have two different kinds of nests. The shredded paper nest, which you mix with glue, and the other paper nest where you twist newspaper sheets around and around and put masking tape on it, and then you put it into a bowl. So I hope you have fun doing it. Bye.